Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to preface this video by saying that this was recorded back in July of 2024. It's now December 2024 and yeah, we're just catching up with some more videos of Headline Ram. Thank you, enjoy. What is happening? It is starting back with another video. Things have been pretty busy around here, doing all kinds of different work, mainly mowing, some landscaping, a few other opportunities that we've had to work on over the past little bit. That being said, we now have 100 hours on the new Q820m. Well, 98.7 or something. 100 hours. And I just wanted to do a quick review on how I'm feeling about the mower after 100 hours, how it's been doing, and kind of go from there and let you guys know my thoughts on this mower. So if you guys didn't see the last video, this is the 2024 Q820m with the 48-inch 7-iron deck, along with the 23.5 horsepower motor. I believe it is a Kawasaki. Yes, it is a Kawasaki, as you can see right there. So 23.5 horsepower Kawasaki. This is John Deere's new mid-tier standing mower. It's a quick track series. Just quickly, we'll go through. It has a 3-blade, 7-iron, 48-inch deck on it, 23.5 horsepower. Like I said, the machine goes 10 miles an hour. Forward, you can mow anywhere from inch and a quarter, all the way up to 5 inches. For 2024, new digital screen. As you can see there, we have 98.7 hours. Nice digital display showing your RPMs over here, as well as your battery voltage and your gas, as well as any other warnings that the machine might have. Dual fuel tanks holds about 30 liters or so of fuel, which gets me about 8 hours of run time, which isn't that bad. Nice tires on, nice Kendra tires. And the machine weighs about 1,200 pounds. First of all, going from, a residential unit to this commercial unit, there's a dramatic difference between the two. In the build quality, the cut quality, and the speed. I love my Cub Cadets, but stepping up to a professional mower has been a complete game changer. We're able to keep our root times down. We're mowing about 60 to 70 lawns in 3 to 4 days with just 2 people and this one mower. I did have a bigger trailer ordered, but this mower, upgrading to that commercial class, getting the better deck, getting the better ground speed, you're able to pick up that production so much more. And honestly, this makes up for what a second residential commercial mower would be. So, sitting versus standing. Honestly, never going back to sitting. That Cub Cadet, I have 230 hours of sitting time on. The previous one I had about another 100 hours on. And this I have 100 hours of standing on. I am never going back to sitting. I feel 1,000 times better at the end of the day. My back doesn't hurt. I don't have any aches or pains really. Besides the first week or two, I was really sore getting used to standing, getting thrown around on the mower. But as you stabilize throughout your usage, you get really used to it. It's pretty comfortable to be able to stand and absorb those bumps a lot better. You can see a ton more if I just pan around here. I am currently standing and holding the camera where at eye level. As you can see, your front casters right there, your front scalp wheel, 2 casters are right there. You can see the other corner of the deck. You can lean and duck under trees, which is huge. Being able to move around those obstacles on the mower has been a real game changer. It's a lot easier. You can get a few more places. You're not beating yourself up. On a sit down, you're just kind of in for the ride. So with the stand on, it's just, you can be a lot more adaptable, I would say, as well as the hills are tremendous. You can shift your weight a ton more. On this mower, very similar to the Ferris's, you got some bolstering here, albeit not as good as the Ferris's, I will say. But you do have some bolstering to kind of lean into when you're on the hill. Also, if you're just transporting, you can kick that plate up and it locks into place if you get stuck on a hill. Although the safety, the dead man switch is in the platform, so you cannot mow and walk behind the unit like some mowers where the dead man switch is in the handle. This one is in the platform here, so you do have to be standing on it to mow it, which honestly I haven't really found too many situations where it would benefit from being able to walk behind it and mow. We honestly trim a lot more than most guys would, and we just make up for it that way. From a maintenance perspective, mechanics perspective, I guess, it's really nice that this back panel opens up in 3 parts. You have a little drawer down here, this panel, as well as the padding, and you can get right to the top of your fans on your hydros, all your hydro lines, your hydro oil is there. Your fuel, you can adjust. This is for your parking brake. You can adjust your levers. It's all right there. However, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We did have one major issue with this mower already. At about 80 hours, and honestly, I have no clue how this happened. You can see the weld right there on the lever for the right-hand drive. That did shear off. How that happened, I do not know. I have no clue. The left side is completely fine. There has been no issues. The right side, however, sheared right off. We took it to our dealer as it's under warranty. That was a very stressful situation, given that these are new mowers. We're in Atlantic Canada. It can be really hard to get parts here. So part was on back order, no ETA, but they welded it back together to get us going. So at least they got us back on the road. Kind of disappointed about that, where this is a new machine. I do feel maybe I either have a faulty part or that they just cheaped out on those and need to come up with a better, higher quality steel. Continuing on with the maintenance portion, we're gonna move over to the engine. John Deere makes this super easy. This is your engine oil drain tube. It flops down, you can drain. The oil filter is right here on the front, along with your fill and dipstick. As I was saying, this guard flips forward. You can get right in here to your oil drain, fill, oil filter right there. Your belts are right there. This deck drops down real nicely, real low. These covers just snap over to come off, which is really nice. And the biggest part for me, honestly, out of all this engine area, maintenance area, is this canister style air filter versus the old, the other style that's on our other Kawasaki motor. This is a much heavier duty filter. This is equipped with a Donaldson filter. If any of you guys are come from heavy equipment background, you know Donaldson is the way to go, or one of the many ways to go. So that big air filter, we're in dusty environments lately because of how dry it's been. So that air filter's played a huge role in helping keep the motor healthy. Again, that just snaps back on there like that. So the one thing we did add is this grass flap. So this grass flap opens and closes to be able to side discharge or mulch on the fly. So you can see with our lever, flips up and down. This has been a big help, and I would say it's better than replacing a window, although that does still happen from time to time. Anything that escapes from there when it is closed is really dusty, really fine, so you're not plastering cars. You know, if any debris does get down, it's just dust. You can blow it off really quick. It's not gonna stick very much. To kind of summarize my thoughts, the machine itself, super easy to work on, super easy to use. We've used this in really thin grass, really wet grass, really tall grass. over the past 100 hours, and honestly, it takes it like a champ. Does it bog down? Yes, if you get into stuff that's 3 feet tall and super thick, but nothing that you wouldn't expect a mower to bog down in. So honestly, it's a shining star of the fleet right now. It is saving our bacon every single day. We're able to do our work very efficiently. It cuts really, really well, stripes really well, no matter if you have dull blades, sharp blades, and of course the sharp blades do help. The unit is super serviceable, so you can keep everything greased and tight on the unit. The garbage bag on the side is honestly an underrated feature. Being able to just pick up garbage, bend down, pick up garbage right off the back of the unit, super helpful, and makes a huge difference in the properties. I guess the real big question is, would I buy another, or would I recommend this unit? Absolutely, I would buy another unit in a heartbeat if we had the volume to, and I hope to in the near future over the next year or two to add a second unit as our client base grows and our portfolio grows. I think this is a very well valued unit. There is a lot of value to be had out of this. It's in a very nice price point, in my opinion, compared to what the prices I was receiving from other companies, manufacturers, and what unit they were offering. I really like the digital screen, gives you a lot of information, as well as excuse me, the control panel is really easy to use. Everything is right there. So the other thing is, I have a newer operator, and he's been able to jump on and figure the machine out in a couple hours too, and I think his confidence in standing versus sitting was way higher, and it's honestly a great machine to learn on as well. So guys, that's my thoughts on the new Q820m and the Q series in general. They're all pretty similar depending on the motors and the decks you get, but the Q series in general, the refresh John Deere stand-on, 10 out of 10, I love it. We did have that one issue, but I'm sure that's just mainly because it's a first model year unit. Can't really say too much bad about that, besides we'll figure out how John Deere handles this. But anyway guys, thank you for watching, stay tuned, and we'll keep things rolling with the new 820m. It's only the first part of July, so we still have another 150 hours to put on this mower this year. So let's get cracking. Awesome guys, thank you very much. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.